Hi everyone, my name is Denise LaFranza and I'm your host for Campus Convos. We are joined this month with Kristi Martin, who is the Vice President of Strategic Initiatives and Relationships. Yeah, I got it.
You got it. That's perfect.
So we're here because we're talking about something really cool that is going on with DACC. I mean, there's always great things that are happening here all the time, but we hit a milestone.
We hit a great milestone. So starting July 1st, this is DACC's 50th anniversary. And so we are doing a lot of things to celebrate it, and we're really excited about we're discovering all the changes that have happened at the institution. I mean, it's grown exponentially, and just all the unique things that are going on. We're going to be building a new center, and we'll maybe talk a little bit about that. And there's just so many unique things going on.
You know, and one of the really cool things about DACC is that, okay, as a student, you're constantly learning, as staff, faculty, anybody that is involved with us is constantly learning. And we were able to learn a lot about the history of the community college. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I actually found the original feasibility study from 1972-73 when the final feasibility study that was done by Dr. Alex Sanchez, who was our first president. So there were there were 3 studies done before that one, starting kind of in 1965, in the 1970s. 3 studies were done, and they found out that there was a lot of interest in occupational opportunities for our community. So the last one was commissioned in 1972 by NMSU and the Higher Learning Commission, the New Mexico Higher Learning Commission, and they picked Dr. Sanchez to do it, and he became the first director. And so it really showed how much need there was in the community for this. And so that was kind of a cool thing. He was president till 1978 when Patricio Quintana took over, who was our longest standing president. Dr. Quintana was there from 78 to 88, and the Quintana Learning Center was named after him. So the Quintana Learning Center is our adult education where you can do English as a second language, you can do your high school equivalency, GED, often known as GED, all of those types of things and different opportunities for students with that in that area of non-credit.
You know, and the college has gone through just so many changes since 1973, and one of it is the name.
Okay, I might even have that in here. So it started out as DACC, Dona Ana County Occupational Education Branch Community College, DACC. So that was like, great name. So then it became DACC, D-A-C-C. Then it became Dona Ana County Branch Community College. Then it finally became Dona Ana Community College.
Which is a little shorter and a little easier to say.
And we have our logo, and we have our 50th anniversary pins. Right there. And, that have all of our, we're really branded, and we really have kind of an identity in the community college.
And so one of the things, speaking of the community, that we are going to do is a lot of events to celebrate this milestone. You want to tell us about some of those?
Will. Well, it's kicking off this month. So this month we're doing a calendar that's going to be ready by the beginning of the fall semester. So that will be an academic year calendar. So it'll be July to June of 23-24. So that is going to be and it'll have things like the dates and all of the stuff that you need to know in order to get your classes, to sign up for classes or withdrawal, or all the unique things that are going on at the institution. It's also going to have images from our creative media illustration classes from the last 20 years. So we're highlighting student art. We're also got a little bit of history, the names of the community college and the president's names and all of that. So that's really cool. And along with that, we kind of segued into, we're also doing a bulletin ad. So it's going to be an insert in our community paper the Las Cruces Bulletin, and it's going to have a lot of our history. I think we've written, or you've written, somewhere around 15 or 16 articles just about the history, about things that are going on in the future with DACC, the unique things, so it's kind of coming from the past and moving into the future. So that's going to be an awesome thing that'll probably happen mid to late July. In October, we're going to have our 21st annual golf tournament celebrating our 50th anniversary.
And supporting student scholarships as well.
Supporting student scholarships. We'll give 10 scholarships away. So 2 in each of our divisions. So we kind of cross the gamut of supporting students. And that's awesome because we also not only do individuals and businesses give to that scholarship, but then we match those funds, so we really are able to support students. So that's going to be in October. And then in November, we're going to do a big gala. So November 18th, Saturday, we're going to do a gala. We're still looking for a location. We'll probably end up doing it on campus in our student commons area, in our student resources, because we've got a beautiful facility there. And we'll celebrate DACC, and we haven't, I've got a committee that's working on it, and it's really going to be exciting. Last time I was part of the 40th anniversary, and we ended up painting trees and like putting a forest out. So who knows what we'll do this time. I don't know if we're going to create a forest this time, but we'll do something really cool and unique to celebrate it. We'll have wonderful music, wonderful food. It'll be just a real celebration.
And who doesn't love to get dressed up?
And who doesn't love to get dressed up? And we don't get dressed up very often in New Mexico, so this is an opportunity to really enjoy that. And then, so that'll be kind of our premier thing for the end of 73, because the celebration is 73-74 academic year. So then going into 74, we're going to, or 2024, we're going to do, we'll have a block party where we're going to acknowledge our first graduates. So our 73-74 graduating class was, 15, something like that. It was very tiny. And we're researching and finding all of our graduates. So if there are any early graduates out there, let us know. And we would love to acknowledge you and celebrate you for being part of DACC and for really launching DACC.
At its inception.
And it'll be distinguished alum and student scholarship recognition, again, always scholarships. And then we will go on and do commencement in May for our 50th graduating class. So that's pretty exciting.
So much stuff, so many things planned.
Yep.
So tell me one little thing is, why is it so important to honor and commemorate this 50th anniversary?
DACC has really been the bedrock of supporting our workforce in this area. Yeah. And we have alumni that are throughout the country, really. But a lot of our students stay locally. And so we really help create that workforce. And so that's one of the reasons we're really acknowledging and supporting our community by acknowledging the community college. And so that's one of the reasons why I just think it's going to be an exciting year.
It really is. Every year is an exciting year, but this one's a very exciting year.
This one's a very exciting year. Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add? I really appreciate you coming on and talking to us.
Well, there's a couple of things. We started an alumni network. So we have a wonderful gal that's helping us with it, Melinda. She is kind of been spearheading. We're even doing things like we're trying to work on doing an alumni mentorship program, connecting students with graduates, and maybe even graduates from 50 years ago, you never know.
Yeah.
But so we have an alumni network, and that's something that you can join. If you have taken one class, you are a DACC. So we really want to embrace all of our community and all those people who are connected, including non-credit programs. We have a huge series of non-credit programs here. We have the Small Business Development Center. We have our adult education. We have workforce training. So there's a really wide variety of alumni. And so I think that that's an exciting thing is working up that network. So we want you all to join.
Well, that's wonderful. Kristi, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on and talking to us a little bit about the history and how exciting this important milestone is and what we have to look forward to throughout the year. So thank you.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks. Appreciate it, Denise.
Of course.
Yep.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to our Campus Convos. We will see you again here in August. Thanks.